Angry guy here, and men have given up on life. Men have given up on life. It's pretty interesting what I'm beginning to notice when it comes to men around me. You know, a lot of men have just decided they're done with Western society. It's not so much that they've given up on living, but they have given up on living for others. They've given up on serving society. Because for a man, for a long time, to live meant to, take care of a woman, take care of children, take care of society. It meant to serve. It meant to put the safety the and the survival of others over yourself. But that is changing rapidly. If you look around, men are walking away rapidly. Men are saying we're done with society. We're done giving up our value. We don't care anymore. We're not going to have children. We're not going to have wives. These people, we don't want to have relationships with people who don't like us, with people who hate us. There's that's the end of that. And these men are, the truth is, and I'm going to say it rightfully, a lot of these guys are essentially, I mean, I the word I want to say hoarding, but the thing is, like, I can't even completely say hoarding because that would suggest that they're actually deliberately trying to hoard it. In reality, a lot of men just don't need a lot to survive. They buy everything that they want, and then that's it. Because men by nature are minimalist. You know, I remember seeing another video where from in the manosphere where a guy said that, if a guy has a roof over his head, clothing, bathroom, and if you would be kind enough to give him an EBT card, he doesn't really need much else. There's so many guys that have reached out, and I talk about there's a lot of guys that are just playing video games and sleeping, and then there's some guys who reach out and say, yeah, the sleeping part, yeah, I'm not even playing video games. There's a lot of guys just who say they're just hibernating. They're just chilling at home, streaming movies, maybe, and that's it. Like they're just completely cut off from society, and they're staying in the safety of their homes. And I've already told you that if women could police men in their homes, they absolutely would, because that's the final frontier. The final frontier for a woman is a man's home and being able to enter inside of a man's home. Hey, what's going on inside there? A lot of guys are buying up acres of land, and it's basically you have your own little wood, you have your own little forest, and it's amazing. 5 acre. Can you imagine 5 acres of land? That's massive. That's absolutely massive. You go onto your land and you get lost in your land, and that's just insane. You just go and you chill, and you're happy out there like a pig in mud. And you eat well, you live well, you sleep well, and you don't have any stress. And I think that's something that is so profound. As men, we've lived these extremely stressful lives, and a lot of the reason why we have lived these lives is because of modern day women, because men have given so much, guys, so much of our lives. We spent so much of our young lives, going and getting these educations and wasting our lives doing things that we really didn't want to do. But hell, hey, well, it'll make us enough money so that we can find a woman who will get into a relationship with us. And how stupid is the notion of I'm going to try and achieve all of these things so that someone will like me. And the reality is she will never like you. She can never love you. If you have to go out there and earn all of this money and become, this person of such great value before some random woman, average woman who has done nothing in her own life, okay, other than exist, to acknowledge you and say that she will give you the time of day. She never liked you, especially when you realize that you're going to spend all of this time and money and effort trying to court this woman. Maybe after a couple of months, sometimes it just never even happens. For so long, men have suffered, men have struggled, men have gone through so much. It's a hard concept for a lot of men to accept that most women will never like you, they will never love you. They only want you for your money. Why would you want to be with someone who is going to make you wait months, months and months to possibly get access to, after spending thousands of dollars in them and investing tons of time in them, to get access to something that some other guy got for free immediately? A low value man who didn't have to put in any work or anything else. And irony is that those are the men that they actually love. Guys, what we're doing, this whole notion of working hard and and putting in all of this effort and trying to build ourselves into men of value so that we're someone that women will be attracted to, she will never be attracted to us, genuinely attracted to us. Think about the logistics of this. She will never love you. The guy that she actually loves is the guy that, let's be realistic, is often, oftentimes it's not even, they're not even good looking guys. Sometimes you'll see a woman with these really just hideous looking dudes, and you're like, what is she doing with this dude? Because he's an F boy. He's an F boy. He's fun. She's not serious about this idiot, but she loves him. She loves the guy. She wants him. She wants to have babies with him, and she will have babies with him. Doesn't matter if she marries someone else. She's gonna have baby. She's gonna have his babies and let another man raise them. But the reality is that she loves this guy. She will never love you, and she will basically have you, use you to subsidize her life. She will use you to. She will build her life off you. She will build everything off you. Create, and then turn around and then take half your stuff, leave you, and make up all these excuses about why she did it, and she won't feel bad about it because it's normalized in Western society. And of course she will return to the streets from whence she came, and to the men that she loves. Like, in reality, if you're a man that's going to the gym and working out and working on your career and doing all of these things only for the prospects of finding a woman that will be in a relationship with you, guys, all you're really trying to do is bribe her. I know it sounds crazy. No, dude, it's a bribe. If you're doing it for yourself, that's great. That's what you're supposed to be doing for you, taking care of your health so you feel good, working on your finances so you don't have to struggle, so that you have money so you can live. But if you're doing these things in the hopes of getting a woman, guys, it's a bribe. Our entire lives, we have been taught that we need to go and work hard so that we can bribe a woman into accepting us. Guys, if it's a bribe, guys, she's only with us for the money. She never loved us. She is only with us for the money. She does not like anything else about us. She is only with us for the money. And that's it. And that's how it's worked for a very long time now. And to be clear, back in the old days, it was different because, a woman could not survive without a man. But after the pill that was introduced, that was the end of that. And she could essentially do whatever she wanted to do. And she no longer had that restriction. Not only could she, go out and work and do, because, especially with second wave, but on top of second wave feminism, but on top of that, as a result of the pill, she could basically be physically intimate with whomever she wanted without consequences, and she could live how her life she wanted to live. Guys, here's the thing, and this is something I think it was Psychax who said this: women are the gatekeepers of sex, but men are the gatekeepers of the relationship. When women say that they are the relationship, that's just another point where you know that they've completely disconnected with reality. Because they believe that they are guys. They believe that they are the gatekeepers of humanity. They are the gatekeepers of life. They are the gatekeepers of existence. The truth of the matter is that women, modern women are in relationships with themselves, and and when they say that they're the table, they're letting you know that, listen, I'm in a relationship with myself. I'm happy by myself. I'm independent. I don't need you. So I'm already in a relationship with myself. I am the table. I am the entire relationship. Without me, there is no relationship because I am the relationship, right? I'm just allowing you to be a part of the relationship because I'm in a relationship with myself. So if you want to, if you're gonna act right, then you could be in a you could. I will allow you to be in a relationship with us. Okay, me, myself, and I. This is how they think. Like, there was a scene from Sex in the City where, this one of the characters says something like, "I loved him, but I love myself more." Like, who says something like that, guys? Why do you think women are so obsessed with self love? It's narcissism. They are obsessed with themselves. Like, these people, they can never love you. They can never love you. They will never love you. They only want your toys. They only want your value. They only want to extract wealth and resources from you and then discard you. I've said this before and I'll say it again. A woman is planning her divorce before she plans her wedding. She is working on her exit strategy before she even steps through the door. When men are like trying to get women to sign these prenups, they don't even realize. They're like, okay, I had her sign an ironclad prenup. Like, bro, you're so foolish. You are so foolish because she was like, okay, give it. Listen. This is how women get you. This is how they get you. They'll go, listen, no, it's fine. Give me the prenup. I'll sign it. Just bring it. Like, and you're like, oh, we can meet at the. No, just bring it to me. I'll sign it. And a lot of guys are like, "Oh my gosh, okay, fine. I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to rock the boat. I'll just bring her the prenup. She'll look and she'll sign it. And once it's signed, it's good, and she can't get out of it." You're an idiot because if she just takes the prenup, signs the prenup just like that, without having an attorney look it over properly, or anything, right off the bat, it's not gonna hold up in court. Okay, and all she has to say is that you told her that if she didn't sign the prenup, you weren't going to marry her. She will claim duress. She will claim duress. All right. There was an episode. There was an interesting episode years ago that I saw of this, like, one of these bachelor shows where in 90 Day Fiance, where the guy goes over to like another country and he gets a woman from another country. So this guy, he was like maybe like 50s or early 60s, went to another country. It may have been the Philippines, and he gets a woman from the Philippines, and he brings her back to the United States. And the woman is ironically right around his daughter's age, and she actually ends up hanging out with his daughter. So he basically tells the woman that he was previously married, and he wants to marry her, but you know he lost a lot in his divorce. Doesn't want to ever go through that again. Says that he wants her to sign a prenup. If she doesn't sign the prenup, he's not going to marry her. But he said that he has to go. He has to have her see an attorney to make to just to make to verify that it's legit, or else he can't. So he thinks he's covering all of his bases. So she goes, sees an attorney that he pays for. The attorney tells her, "Don't sign it." He says, "Listen, this is a terrible prenup. You will receive absolutely nothing from this. This is horrible. Like, don't sign it." And she was in, and basically, the guy told her, like, "Well, unless you sign it, we're not getting married." So she's in the United States. She doesn't have any friends in the United States. In the end, she starts hanging out with his daughter, as creepy as it sounds, but the daughter hangs out with her, and she's like really cool because they're literally like roughly the same age. His daughter might have actually been like a little older than her. It was pretty messed up. And in the end, she signs the prenup, and he's like, okay, he's like, I'll pay for you to go to school, and he buys her a car. She doesn't have a license, and they try to frame it like it's such a real positive thing, bro. That prenup's not going to hold up in court. She's like, it's literally there, like, on television. Like, you forced her to sign the prenup. She was in complete duress. And when she signed the prenup, her attorney told her not to sign the prenup, and you made it clear to her that you were not going to marry her unless she signed it. So she's it's a slam dunk case. I mean, I don't know, guys. It's no what men would. That's the reason why men have realized, with any common sense, realize, what, a prenup means nothing. I'm not going to get myself mixed up in the nonsense. I'm just going to walk away. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel. If you already have it, liking the video, and turning on notifications, never miss another video ever again. Men have given up on life. What do you guys think? Not that men have given up on life, but they've given up on life, living for women and living for society. Let me know your thoughts on this, and let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA Men walking away. And cheers.